Hey everyone, so before we go to meet this Quinn guy, I wanted to go ahead and show you the beginning of the story arc of Balmorra here.
My lord, welcome to Balmorra. I hope you like bombed-to-pieces mudholes. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
I'm sure you'll fill me in.
The Empire invaded Balmorra in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmorra. We're here to prove them wrong.
What does this have to do with me?
We want the best Sith agents and guns for hire in the galaxy to put this war down once and for all. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defence Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the Resistance. The Minister is safely off-planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the Resistance.
Why doesn't Imperial Intelligence just have him assassinated?
Yeah, I get your thinking, cut off the head and kill the body, except Resistance movements aren't organisms, exactly. If we took out Argen, it'd be big, but as long as his power base stands, some other idealist is bound to step in. That's why we need to take everything out. Do we have the privilege of your support?
I'll look into it when I can.
My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davril, is in Sobrick, waiting to brief you on the operation's first mission, if you decide you're in. He's got plans to blow the Balmorran resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
Sorry about that. Epic enemies. Alright. So before we go talk to Quinn, let's go talk to this Lieutenant Davril.
My lord, word of your talent precedes you. I'm honoured. You're well aware of the situation, I'm sure. The government in exile, the resistance, cowards. If my lord is willing, we're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
Yes, I get it. We're going to crush the Resistance. What's your point?
The old government's sending generators to the resistance, powering their artillery. The resistance has given pardons to Balmorra's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
I have a few moments I can spare.
You find the time. You rain death. The generators are in the Nibre warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmorran resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire.
So one of the things I should point out is that the planetary story arcs don't really change based on your class. So let's just say I'm going to try to avoid showing it to you guys on every one of the four, or every one of the playthroughs. The idea I'm having is that, well, I'll probably show it on, I don't know, maybe one class in particular, specifically. There we go. So, like, for example, I'll probably just go ahead and show you guys the story arc of the planets on my Sith Warrior here, but probably try to not show it to you guys on the Hunter, Agent, and Inquisitor. You know what I mean? Yeah, so. Let's see what I look like now with what I've got. Oh, gosh. See, this is why I'm glad this system is in place. It used to not be in place, and I used to look It kind of reminds me of how it used to be back before transmog and certain games were available, and so you just had to go with what, and look with whatever you were wearing, and you looked kind of silly and ridiculous. It's kind of like how it was in WoW before I discovered what transmog was, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good, because now I can actually not look stupid,
Nobody better mess with us
Sir,
now.
I apologize, sir. It was the best I could do.
If that's your best, you're useless to me. I can shoot you dead with a clear conscience. Is that what you want?
No, sir.
Then focus, Gillins. Dismissed. I apologize for the delay, my lord. Lieutenant Malavai Quinn. I'm to be your liaison here on Balmora.
Ladies and gentlemen, please meet Malavai Quinn. One of the most hated characters amongst the player base. Like, seriously, there are some players that absolutely hate Quinn. Now, I'm going to spoil something for you guys real quick. Players hated him so much, they were upset that we didn't actually get a chance to actually kill him by the end of the story. I'm not gonna give away why, at least not yet. But let's just say by the end, there was not an option to do so, and players were not happy about it. I found out that you can actually go ahead and kill him in later expansion content. Even if... So, if we are a female Sith Warrior, he's the romance option. There's another companion that's sort of a romance option, but barely. But there's a full romance with Quinn if you're a female Sith Warrior. You can romance him and still kill him. And it is brutal. Like, not in terms of, like, gory or anything, but just in terms of, like, the moment where, she refers to him as my love, and he kind of lets his guard down thinking she's being serious, and then she stabs him and starts to tell him about how, she wished for years that she could have killed him for what he did. And it's just, the look on Quinn's face and like the shock in his voice where he can't believe that the woman he loves and he thought loved him just killed him. It's just like, it's kind of it was just like, this is hard to watch, this is horrible, but as someone in the comment section of that video put it, well, I guess the developers listened to all those players in the forums who complained that they couldn't kill Quinn. Now, I don't hate Quinn as a character, but I'm not fond of him. Not really. The thing is, I remember back in the day, before they changed the way companions worked, certain companions were specific roles. Of the 5 companions we get in vanilla Tor for the warrior, he's the healer, Quinn. So let's just say you were encouraged to bring Quinn with you because heals. He was the healer of the Sith Warrior. Now, we don't necessarily need to care about that, so yeah. So you'll probably barely see me use Quinn, like, as a companion. I'll more than likely, for now stick with Vet until later. And you guys know who will be my companion later when we get there. So, anyways.
You say liaison. I say servant.
Yes, I'm in your charge for as long as you are on this planet. Lord Barris will brief you personally, but I'm to acquaint you with the climate here on Balmora first.
Yeah, my warrior is not really intent on being nice to Quinn.
I'll figure Balmora out on my own. Just cut to the chase.
Of course, my lord. Even though the Empire wrestled control of Balmora from the Republic during the war, we were never able to completely eradicate them. There is a rather sizable resistance movement. No one wants to admit it, but it's clear that the Republic is backing it.
The Republic cannot be tolerated.
I agree, my lord. It is my dream to see our enemy vanquished. I have a secure line to Lord Barris. I'll patch him through immediately.
I see you've convened with my apprentice. Very good, Lieutenant. Leave us. Quinn owes his career to me, but we should keep the details of your mission between the two of us. We must act swiftly. Noman Carr's Padawan has directed the Jedi's suspicions to my undercover spy there on Balmora. Do you recall this?
Of course, I remember everything.
Good. I'll get to the point. My spy is Commander Rylan of the Republic Resistance. He is the central contact for all my operatives in this sector. Unfortunately, Quinn is tracking an investigator that the Jedi have sent. That means we have to cover our tracks before you kill Rylon. Your first mandate is to destroy evidence that links Rylon to the sabotaging of Balmora's defense systems during the war. To do so, you must break into the satellite control tower. Quinn reports that the tower is a death trap of mechanical security.
Why can't the lieutenant do that?
Don't second-guess me. If I thought Imperials could handle this, I wouldn't be bothering you with it.
Let's do that again, shall we?
Sir, if that, then I... Yeah. I'll leave the...
Quinn. Good.
I'll handle anything that dares to get in my way.
This task is priority 1. The Jedi's investigator could be zeroing in on the evidence as we speak. Quinn has everything you'll need. I'll summon him back. Remember, he is not to know the reason for your mission. I'll be in touch.
My lord, I've prepared what you need for your assault on the satellite control tower. In order to destroy the mainframe, you'll mount this charge to the base and activate it. Then contact me and I'll be able to detonate.
You are strong, but you could be stronger.
At your service, my lord. Travel route is confirmed. Displaying all authorized destinations.
It's definitely a good idea to go ahead and one of the first things you do with this new system that they have in place, as you can see, every taxi location is unlocked, but not the fast travel points, is to just hop on a taxi and fly to each location on the map to unlock every, possible fast travel location, just to have it unlocked, and then you can basically just try and do fast travel the rest of the time, as the quick travel, as opposed to hopping on a taxi every time.
Nobody better mess with us.
So this one's right here, actually. Gosh. You guys have no idea how many memories I have from each of these planets and the amount of time I spent at them doing all the quests. Because, like I said, you had to. Look, out here in the open, we're going to travel in style. Although what I really want is that mount that looks like a throne, and just sit on that and just kind of ride that around. Except I think maybe that won't be for my warrior. Maybe this is probably more so appropriate for my warrior, whereas that would be like for my inquisitor, just sitting on a throne and be like, yes, take me what I want. That's right, Resistance, just ignore this big armored basilisk. So we'll go ahead and get these generators, and then we will quick travel back and do the mission for Quinn. Oh.
Nobody better mess with us now.
I guess someone already came in here recently. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, that's a lore object. Okay. Just the two, so that way... but there's more than two, so just in case you don't conflict with other players. Nice. So now, we'll make our way over here. There are some amusing characters and side quests that we can do in this area. Okay, I'm not having nearly as much stuttering issues here as I did before, so I think the current settings I've got are doing fine. So when I was testing this on another character earlier, boy, I was getting some bad frame rate and stuttering issues. So I had to alter my settings
Mess with us now.
to try and make it where I was having a more pleasant experience for my eyes and on the video in terms of less stuttering and frame rate drops and such. It's still there, but very, very minimal. Like, so far, it's nowhere near as much as it was before.
You're good to go.
Oh, that helps.
My lord, I mark your progress and see that the charge is armed. I will detonate once you are a safe distance. But first, I have Darth Barris on hollow for you. I will retreat and leave the line secure for the two of you.
Apprentice, we have one more potentially compromising thing to take care of before you can confront my spy, Commander Rylon. It involves invading a Republic keep to find a lowly ensign named Dermot. He is Rylon's son, and the commander confided his true identity to him. Ensign Dermot must be silenced permanently.
Rylon was foolish to tell his son.
The one chink in his otherwise flawless armor. I'll signal Quinn to give you the details. Be swift.
My lord, Ensign Dermot is being detained in the brig of the Republic Crater Outpost. Awaiting questioning by the mysterious agent Barris has me tracking. I will alert you if the investigator appears to be heading there. I assume you wish to get to Dermot before she does.
What can you tell me about the mysterious agent?
She appears to be investigating one of the Republic's own, a Commander Rylon. I'm instructed to keep close tabs, but stay out of her way. I've managed to slice the security you'll need to breach the crater outpost. Transmitting it now. Good luck on your mission, my lord. I'll be here if you need anything.